Hey guys, sorry I'm like an hour late. I literally was gone from 11:45 this afternoon until 9:01. So I am sorry I'm late, but I'm here. And how you guys doing tonight? Hey Crystal. So I can't see everyone's name yet, but if you won the $25 last night, you have to give me PayPal information and you have to give me Google Pay or something. Google Pay is great though. I did it for the first time for Lisa. There's like no charge sending or receiving. I think it's better than PayPal. What's up, Amanda? Hey, Ace. In case you missed it, I was out all day shopping. All day. What's up, Nick? Not so hot today, believe me. Hey, Ethel. Chris, I did no cooking, shopping all day with my daughter. I like shopping too if I had like unlimited funds. Casey Anthony is innocent in the court and the eyes of the law. So he's not totally wrong. Thanks, Abba. Ah, thanks, Ace. Hey, Cindy. So I just want to let you guys know. I know that Eric hosts and everybody's like laying out formats. So I'm going to lay out my format. Every live that I do is an open chat. Like we can talk about anything and everything. There's no forum to follow. When I want to follow a forum is when I upload videos. So it's kind of like the opposite of what he's doing because he does so many lives. So I just want to like make that clear that when I have a live show, it's an open chat, it's an open forum. We can discuss, and stay on topic, but we don't have to. You guys can talk about whatever you want to talk about. I don't want to always go back to making a murderer because we always end up doing it, but that's okay. But yeah, so just know that if I want to stay on topic totally, that's when I upload a video. But when I do a live, it's totally open forum. Hey Stace. Took me 5 hours to wrap. I haven't even started. Not even started wrapping yet. Can you modify us a quick I'm in sweats, honestly. Yeah, the only rule is be respectful to each other. I don't really care if you're respectful to me because I'll fight you right back. But be respectful to other guests, to, everyone else in the family. And if I have a guest on, be respectful to guests. What are your thoughts on Chris Watts? Same thoughts I've had from day one. He's guilty of sin. Once he said guilty to all of them, I threw his name out. I was totally into the case until that happened. Done, like finished. It's useless. I don't know why everyone still is so involved in the case. Like it doesn't matter. Nothing's going to come of it. Watts should have never confessed. And don't use the F word. Kim, I always use the F word. Where's my tank top? No, where's my tank top? I'm actually still in the shirt from yesterday, but we won't go there. Was watching a few of your other vids. Bring the blonde hair back. So Brady, you didn't listen. You went back to the old days. After what he did to get those two little girls in the oil tanks, he deserves what he gets. He deserves death. You wore oh, that's right. I wore my rainbow clothes last night. I forgot. No, a black shirt. I forgot I changed. Because before I wore rainbow pajamas, I was going to wear a black shirt, which is what I have on now, but then I changed. In Animin, we're talking about Chris Watts. I have a Santa hat. I could put a Santa hat on. Thanks, Steve. My son's feeling much better. He's actually went with his girlfriend because they're going to Tennessee tomorrow. Ziggy, I didn't. I literally have not had a minute to relax. When I got home, I had to get the rental car for tomorrow, and it's been a nightmare. I haven't even cleaned yet. Remember I said all I want to do is clean? I haven't even touched cleaning yet. And I'm going to be gone all day tomorrow. Ace, I do because he's a sick fuck. That's how. Yeah, I know, Shauna. He gets sick. Like, he's so weird. He gets sick during, I don't know if it's like stress induced or what, but he gets sick like whenever something's big coming up. We're going on vacation. He's got midterms, anything. That's when he gets sick. It's so weird. My son's girlfriend's mom though brought me delicious cookies, and Tanya Henry, who cooks every year. I don't know if you guys know her. She's involved in Making a Murderer. She's also in the Adam Breswell case. I think that's his last name. She also UPS'd me some cookies. So my fat ass is going to have lots of Christmas cookies. Hey, Sarah. What's up, David? Gone 4 a.m. and can't sleep. There you go. Let's do it. Let's do it. Hey, Sarah. I like the mine of chocolate chip cookies. No, she made a whole bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna get into Casey Anthony in a minute. I see people like still trolling in, so I'm not gonna I don't like getting right into it when people still coming in. She did get away with murder, 110%. Just took my 84-year-old mom. Aw, that's so nice. There she is. There's Tanya. Tanya, am I saying it's right? It's Adam Breswell, right? This is Adrian David from India. Name your favorite movies of 2018. Loyola, I don't watch a lot of movies. I don't have time to watch a lot of movies, and I honestly can't think of. I can think of movies that I hated. Oh, I'll give you one movie I loved, A Star is Born. Thought that the two of them did an absolutely phenomenal job. That's the one movie that sticks out of me this year. One movie I absolutely hated was Halloween. It was horrible. What's up, G. Thomas? My ex tried to convince me to drive all the way to Iowa tomorrow. I said, no, not happening. I will meet you in St. Louis. So I almost went to Iowa tomorrow. She's free as a bird. Yes, she is. And wait till you hear what I read tonight, which I'm going to start in a couple minutes. The new one or the old one? What new one or old one? Deadpool 2 I thought was okay. I don't know why I can't really get into Deadpools. Someone else told me Bird Box. It's good movies, good music, all of it. It's weird. Casey Anthony didn't adopt a kid, as far as I know. Star is Born. It's great, great movie. Do you communicate with Stephen Avery? No, I do not. I really don't have that much desire to talk to him. My focus isn't on Avery and Dassey per se. It is on the injustice that took place, not on them personally. I have not ever written him, and I will never write him. Casey's supposed to... Mike, you just ruined my whole intro. That's exactly what I was opening with. So thank you very much, Mass Cobra. I'm just going to call you Mac Rune. I didn't watch Ready Player One was good. I saw that in 3D. That was this year? I don't know. It seems like forever ago because I saw it like the day it came out. Hey, James. Me Too, Laura has on the Avery case. Sandy posted a photo of her visiting recently. Part of me is envious Casey's job. I want to be a detective. Don't we all? Hey, Earl from Oklahoma. Casey reality show. Shh. You can't talk about it yet. That's what I was opening with. Mac ruined it. Hey, Daz Boss. He's just mad because it's so late by him and I started late. There you go. 2 Oklahomas. I missed the Casey thing, so you're good. Good, Ace. I'm glad you missed it. Trying to ruin my opening. I know bits about the Casey Anthony case, but not sure what exactly happened or motive. Brady, honestly, nobody really knows motive, but there's a lot to the case. Did you get some Southern December sun since yesterday? Yeah, it was beautiful today. That's probably why we spent the whole day out. It was probably like 50 or 60. It was beautiful. Sun, everything. Don't talk to me, Max Runit. Don't make me time you out for 300 seconds. Yeah. Yeah. 70 in Texas? It wasn't that warm. It was still like 55, but the sun was out for the first time like in forever. So now there's more people in. I also want to say again, if the winners from last night, besides Lisa, because I already sent her 25, winners from last night are here. I need your PayPal info or Google Pay info, or if you want me to do an Amazon card, however you guys want me to do it, just let me know. But I want to get you your money that you won. Thanks, Ace. Hey, goofball yourself. All right. Your daughter is a good person. No, you didn't win. I was just about to ask about wine. Cheers. I'm going to fill up. That's right. Now, I was gone so much today. It's hard for me to really be sure about someone's guilt after learning what can occur during investigations, trial, interrogations. However, I feel Casey is guilty, however. Casey Anthony is guilty, and I'm going to explain why in a minute. I'm going to give it like 2-3 more minutes. Hey, you guys better smash that thumbs up. There's Phyllis. There's an underscore between my first and last name. All right, Phyllis, right after this live, I'll send it. Google Pay, by the way, Lisa sent me info for Google Pay, and there's no charge, incoming or outgoing. I was like, hell yeah. We agree most of the time. We do, strangely. Phyllis, I didn't see it. Which email did you send it to? Perplexed or Twisted X? Because I went through Perplexed and only saw Lisa and somebody else. Maybe it was yours, but I didn't get any information with it. Then maybe it was yours, but I didn't think I saw information with it. It was thanks, Ace. You guys are so nice. Thanks, Shauna. All right, so I'm going to get started. There's a lot of you guys in here. I'm going to get started, even though Mac ruined it already. So Casey Anthony, before I get into the whole story, I know most, please do, Phyllis. Hey, what's up, Scoobs? I know that most of you guys know who she is and the whole background story. And if not, I'll get more into it. But she is in talks about doing her own reality show and self-proclaims that it's going to be a huge hit, bigger than the Kardashians, because why wouldn't people watch her? And there was a quote in the article that I pulled up. It's going to be called Casey Moving Forward, because like everyone cares she's moving forward. But I will say that I do agree it probably will be a huge hit. I can't see it failing. Can't stay date night, have fun. I still want my tank top. Have fun on your date, Ryan. What's up, Nicola? But Karen, I know like no one cares. However, they do though. I mean, I would think about anything that comes out by her, people jump on. Absolutely jump on. I think people will totally watch it. So it's all about how she attempts to rebuild her life after her shock murder acquittal of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. She bragged about on Twitter that if the Kardashians made it big with so much hate, then she can also make a successful career in reality television. Someone needs to knock Casey in the fucking head and say, the Kardashians didn't kill their own fucking kid. So it just drove me nuts. She's been living in West Palm Beach, which I didn't even know because I was like 5 minutes from West Palm Beach 2 years ago. The parents may also be in it, even though didn't her dad recently die? Or I'm thinking Lacey Peterson. No, George died, didn't he? Didn't George just die? Are you sure? I think he did. He didn't die. He was sick and airlifted. I could have sworn he died. Um, so yeah. So since the acquittal, Casey's led a low existence in West Palm Beach, Florida, at the home of private investigator friend Pat McKenna, who worked on her defense case. There's also, which I didn't know, and I don't know if any of you guys saw it. There's also a show that Reels did with her friends or something that says, where is it called? Um, her friends like call her a pathological liar. And Casey Anthony, her friends speak out. Did you guys ever hear that? I never heard that show. What network? She has till February to decide if she's gonna do it or not. Supposedly she hasn't decided if she's gonna do it. But I don't know how many Twitter followers she has. I've never followed her on Twitter. But if anyone wants to take a look to see how many Twitter followers she has, will kind of determine if she's gonna make a reality hit or not. Was Lame Wolfette? I saw her on the guy, but I'm already sick. Don't need to see her friends. I've watched Jeremy Kyle, so I can't judge. I hate reality TV. I honestly do. I think they would so that show is like fairly new because this news came out it came out today. I didn't yesterday. That's why they were on Dr. Oz. So this is all brand new. You know what? For some reason I'm thinking this is like 3 months ago. I don't know why I'm thinking it's February or March right now. I mean, it's Christmas. You would think I would remember it was Christmas. I don't know why I thought this was like old. She tried to start her own photography company and failed miserably. I think this was like her old real friends. But I honestly didn't put 2 and 2 together. This shit was all brand new. Lacey Peterson's dad just died. That I know. You've never heard of this. Nicole, you never heard of Casey Anthony? Oh, girlfriend, let me fill you in. So 10 years ago, which I can't even believe it's 10 years already. And guys, when I say this, I'm not going to look at comments, so just bear with me for a couple minutes while I explain the background. So, and I'm doing this straight by memory, so bear with me. But Casey Anthony was, I don't know how old she was. She was like in her 20s, young 20 something. She had a 2-year-old daughter who was a beautiful little girl. In pictures and stuff, Casey looked like a wonderful mom. Everything was fine. Then Casey's daughter goes missing, and she didn't call it in for 30 days. Her mother and father, who she lived with, panicked completely and went off the deep end and said, her car smells like a dead body. And then they explained it off as pizza. And it was just a horrendous case. Casey lied every chance she could. I mean, she lied to everybody, lied about where she worked, lied about who the nanny was. She ended up being sued by the woman that was really by, her name. And it was an insane case because there were pictures of Casey all over town, partying, smiling, like who knew she had a missing dead daughter? And fast forward, they actually found her daughter's remains in a garbage bag by a groundsman or something, and that's how everything unfolded. She ended up doing 3 years in jail. She was acquitted of the murder, which is what I was really most interested in, because, I mean, everybody knew she killed her. There's no question in anybody's mind, because if you didn't kill her, why would you, not report it for 30 days? Why were you out partying and smiling like nothing was wrong? I mean, there are certain things that you can say, maybe they didn't do it. She's not one of them. I've never met anybody that thought she was innocent, except for people that like will go by the law and say, yes, she's innocent, because according to the law, she is innocent. She was fully acquitted. And I'm going to get into why the jury acquitted her in a minute, but she had this attorney who was very good. And her attorney, like, caused reasonable doubt that the prosecution could not get over. There was no way of getting around this, because the prosecution failed. They just assumed that everybody was going to say she was guilty and it didn't matter. But the jury was actually pretty smart, because the jury did what they were supposed to do. And if there's reasonable doubt, you have to acquit. So, or found not guilty. So that's why she walked free. And then there's more, but that's like the gist of it. Nancy Grace, terrible. I like Nancy Grace during that though. Still, YouTube does let you do private messages. Nancy Grace talked about Casey Anthony nonstop for like a year. That is true. It was the guys that lived with the boyfriend, and she had the tattoo guy. Well, Faye, you don't think she's guilty? That's a first. 21, 23. I know she was in her early 20s. I mean, she still lived at home. Nancy Grace, the biggest liar ever. I agree. Top mom, exactly. I just threw up a little in my mouth, Grace and Kratz. But she was good during Casey Anthony trial. Worst thing is that man who found her had called it in 3 other times, and Elliot failed to find a body until the 4th time. So much evidence lost. Her parents think she did it. Yeah, her dad will not speak to her anymore. Her dad, like, completely cut her off, because during the trial, the lawyer said that the father may have molested the daughter, or may have helped her, help cover it up. It was an accident. The lawyer was brilliant the way he handled it. It really put the lawyer on the map. But what I want to discuss too, no wrapping presents, Spicy. Yeah, still, I haven't figured out how to do it, but somebody sent me a message for it, so I know you can do it. I just don't know how. I think she's innocent. You think she's innocent? Come on, Marissa, you're smarter than that. There is no way she's innocent. Her parents didn't even know that she was gone for 30 days. That was the French show. It was the guys that lived with Tony. Oh, okay. Ace says, I don't see how she walked. I'm going to get into that, Ace. I am. I'm going to talk about that in a second. I just want to catch up with comments. I don't believe for a minute. I agree. Lori, I'm totally with you. I think Casey may have been molested by her father and brother, but she still did it. I don't know why everyone thinks she was molested. If you're hungry and down for some pizza, Casey Anthony, I know it shocked me that Marissa just said that. But you know what, though, Lori? That's what makes the world go around. People disagreeing. Because Casey is attractive and Avery and Dassey aren't. That's true, too. I refuse to create a Facebook account to PM. You can hit me up on Twitter. You can email me. If you're talking about me, I know the real life for women who have killed their kids and one who attempted to. She just doesn't fit the mold. Oh, Marissa. If I knew that's how you felt, we should go head to head on Google Hangout because there is no fucking way she's innocent. Not a chance in hell. Ziggy, you think she's innocent too? Seems a far-fetched way to get a fight. I agree, Karen. Pizza party in Casey's trunk. Yeah, no pizza party. It was her daughter's body. Women like that are always quick to pull the molester card, and she did. And there was no evidence that she was ever molested at all. Her mom was crazy. Like her mom, you could tell was like this overbearing psycho. But her dad was like just laid back. Kai, I totally agree. Go Queen. One woman I know killed her 2 toddlers because of family abuse, but there was no family abuse. She was a drug addict. She was a drunk. She was young. She just didn't want a kid. And I also believe that she was trying to hurt her mom. She should have burned at the stake. I agree, Nicole. Who was partying while your child is missing and doesn't report it for 30 days? That's the kicker. Yeah, my mom is, and I was brought up by my dad. Dad's rule. Some dads rule. My dad ruled. Go on Picture Perfect, the present to see the truth about life. Which can change. Mystical, don't make me spam. Don't make me a racy because it's spamming. I think either her dad or actually, you know what? This is the same spam that was on last time. Done. Finished with it. Hey Bluebird, Zanny the nanny. That's right, Scoobs. She didn't want to be tied down, but she didn't want her mom to have Kaylee. Yeah, I definitely think it was towards her mom. Not all dads do, but my mom sounds exactly the same as hers. Yeah, she was like really, really overbearing. Yeah, Cheryl's right. Then she got a tattoo that says beautiful life, like in honor of a daughter. Bitch, you just fucking killed her. I'm looking for a great gift for my father who has Parkinson's disease. Just don't know what to buy him for Christmas. Any man, my dad had Alzheimer's. You just get him what you believe. Don't get him anything that he can drop. Don't get him glass or anything. Just get him something that he is going to appreciate, understand, that won't break. Get him like a stuffed animal or something that he can hold and remember you by. That's what I would get him. Why does it say death of Casey Anthony when you look up her name? I think people just want that to be. Do you think that Casey was overcharged and that led to the not guilty? Some people say that. I honestly and truly believe that the jury, I don't fault the jury. I think the jury did a fantastic job because here's a jury that didn't go by emotion. They didn't go by, the media. They went by evidence. Like, how often do you see in high profile cases, especially someone as hated as Casey Anthony, that they actually went by the fucking evidence? I applaud this jury. I think they did from a judicial standpoint, they did a phenomenal job. And they deserve credit for that. Every fucking jury in the US should be like that. The prosecution did not prove their case, and her attorney did a way better job than the prosecution. That's what juries are supposed to be. So I applaud them. They have these spoons and forks you can see on Amazon. They hold it, stop from shaking. My grandpa loved getting magazines. Zanny the Xanax has Kaylee. Thinks she was overcharged. She'd be in jail now if they hadn't. It's based on a gyroscope type idea. Evidence is so important for this. I agree. And Amanda, I'm not saying that she wasn't overcharged, but I mean, they could have altered it. They could have done something. The jury, especially in Florida, if you're overcharged, a jury can still recommend something different. But the jury, it doesn't matter what they would have given them. The jury still did what they were supposed to do. The prosecution did not meet their burden of proof, and the defense did a wonderful job of showing what's it called? Reasonable doubt. And the jury listened to that reasonable doubt. And is that possible? Yeah, it's possible. Could that be of what happened? Yeah, it could be what happened. Do you think that it's possible that it happened? It's definitely possible. Well, there you go. There's reasonable doubt. You can't put somebody in jail for that for the rest of their life for reasonable doubt. That's the way our system is supposed to be designed. And nobody follows it anymore because everyone goes by the media. That legally she should have been found guilty. I think she is, though. I agree. Her attorney was allowed to get away with so much. He wasn't even anything big. Like it wasn't anything like he was like a small attorney. It was like almost like a public defender. And he just made his name on this case. And that's how they should be. Had they allowed for manslaughter, they would have been able to find her guilty. No, they wouldn't have, because there was, whether it be manslaughter, first degree murder, it's still murder. And it doesn't matter how you slice it. It's still, manslaughter is still murder. And there was nothing that they said in the defense team that caused them to believe that she was not, that she killed her. Any which way you say it, accidentally or anything. I know there was a pool theory, she accidentally drowned or something. I don't remember exactly what it was. But they just didn't meet their burden of proof. She never admitted it. And that's another thing. Her body, Kaylee's body was found like 5 miles from Casey Anthony's house. Not like she was found, another town. It was like 5 miles away or something. Like so many, they jumped the gun. They should have gone with the little charges and worked more on the murder part of it. She is a disgusting wench, Nicola. Absolutely. She got away with it because the jury went on what the evidence presented. And, more people should get away with juries like that, because when there's reasonable doubt based on evidence, our system here in the US is designed that, in order to convict somebody of murder, manslaughter, whatever, you have to have absolutely no doubt that they did it. Not because the media said it, because there's an overwhelming amount of evidence to say they did it. You're not supposed to go on personal feelings. You're not supposed to go on, well, what if? It has to be where any reasonable person would agree that this person is guilty or not guilty based solely on the evidence presented in court. That's it. They were too headstrong, but I agree the jury did well. Absolutely. I think she gave Kaylee a Xanax, and then she wasn't sleeping fast enough. She did a tape over her mouth. So Kaylee, it was a game, and that's the heart sticker. I just think she just killed her daughter and just didn't want to deal with it anymore, and who knows what she was doing. But she just threw her away like trash, kind of like Chris Watts did. No matter how you do it, if your daughter drowned, then fucking call the police. You don't just throw away your kid. It's disgusting. Kai, you can. It's double jeopardy. And that's another thing. I don't know if the UK, I've never studied UK law, but if it's here, we have double jeopardy where Casey can come out and say, I killed my fucking daughter. Fuck you people. There's nothing anybody can do. She can never get arrested for it. She can never be tried for it again. It's over no matter what she says or does. And I don't know if the UK is like that too, but it's called double jeopardy here. No physical evidence, reasonable doubt, absolutely. Thanks, Strangely. What mother? Exactly, Watchman. Who waits or father, not just mother or father? Who the fuck's gonna wait a month before they say their daughter's missing? I came home the other day. Funny story. I came home the other day. I knew where my oldest son was. I didn't know where the other two were. And it's a very weird feeling. I'm like, all right, the doors are open. They're not walking the dogs. The back door is open. And like, I really start to panic. I called my daughter, where the fuck are you guys? Nobody answers. I leave like 3 messages. And now panic is starting, and all within a matter of like 3 minutes. So I finally got a hold of her. She's like, oh, we just at the neighbors. Well, leave a note or something next time. I mean, and it's that automatic panic that you get. I couldn't even imagine waiting 30 days. I mean, that's just insane. Imagine a world where Casey Anthony and OJ can come out and admit to murder with no consequences. It's true. Strangely, the defense said Kaylee drowned the pool and her father George covered it up, was responsible for the whole thing. Yep. Can there still be a civil suit? But civil suit against who? That she is the mother, so I don't know who would do a civil suit. When I woke up this morning, my house was too quiet, even though the kids should have been sleeping. I called my parents and they said my son was at work. He's guilty. Who's guilty? Oh, OJ. OJ's definitely guilty. Scoobs, I just read that. And it is, I'll tell you in a minute. Of course I closed it out. But there's this Donna Hartman or something, and maybe I have it over here. This Donna Hartman or something, who it's supposedly her son Michael, but her son's dead. I don't know how he died, but her son's dead or something. And she says that she'll swear to the day she dies that he's the father. Her parents have said she did it. That is correct. I would think wrongful death lawsuit, but who's filing the wrongful death lawsuit? Kaylee had a social security number, but who's suing her? The state? State's not gonna sue her. And I don't think Kaylee can get social security on her or anything. Who would be more guilty? He died in a car wreck, if I recall correctly. Okay. It would have to be the father of Kaylee if that person is known or found. That's what I'm saying. Marissa's right. Kim, you have to have a victim to sue. So unless her parents file it, there's nobody that's gonna sue her for it. Now, Scoobs, you don't think that's the dead father? You don't think that's the father? But she had a number which she proved she was at one point alive. Kim, I'm not understanding what you're saying. I totally agree. 100% panic mode when you're not sure, when your child is. Mine's 18 now and nothing's changed. Exactly. My mom, if I don't post on Facebook for 3 days, my mom gets mad. Like, are you okay? She'll call the kids. She'll call me. Mom, I'm fine. More guilty is idiotic. You are guilty or not. Who said something about more guilty? You don't know at all who the father is. I think that is odd. Yeah, she never said. She never came out and said. Did you hear she's planning a reality show? Ben, we talked about that in the beginning, that she's wants to do a reality show. And I like I said, I think it's going to be great. Not great, but I'm saying I think it'll be a big hit. What's up, Isaac? It's a raw, scary feeling when you can't locate your kid even for a moment. Absolutely. I'm telling you, I was like, my heart sank. The door's open. It's nighttime. Like, where would they go? Can't they do a blood test? Their blood test on who? If it's the biological father, he might be dead. Thanks, Kai. I don't know if you're talking about this video or not, but okay. Why would every man she slept with ever come out? They never did. Parents of the dead father's parents. I don't know. My heart about exploded out of my chest. Thankfully, he was just around the corner. You do. I was totally paranoid. Like it's like that split second. Thanks, Nicola. She was 10 years ago, but she pretty much did what Chris Watts did, except she was much smarter about it. He was just so dumb about it. If it was one night stand, the father wouldn't even know he had a kid. That's true too. Wish I had her address. I'd send a card every year on Mother's Day. I don't think she knew who the baby daddy was. That's possible too. Well, if they did DNA, couldn't enter it into the CODIS and see if they get a hit. Peterson, you're very funny. Stranger says D. Peterson's very funny. I'm good. Saying, how are you? One question: when you did not know where your child was, what did you do first? Panicked. I called my daughter nonstop. Where are you? Where? And and that's the other thing, when they don't answer, and then your heart sinks, and then you're like, why the fuck aren't you answering? Or their phone goes right to voicemail. I mean, it was literally, this was over a total of like 5 minutes. I was ready to call 911. 5 minutes. I don't even think it was that long. But that's what like 5 minutes after I searched the house and realized nobody was here and the back door's open and the dogs are here. Okay. Just that panic sets in, and it could have been a minute and a half, but it feels like 5 minutes because it feels like forever. And until they answer hello, you just sink. You do think the worst case possible, especially when the back door is open a little and the dogs are in the house. It's total panic. It's horrible. I would call 911 from Kai. A lot of the case. Huh? She won't ever be sorry since she will never have to answer it. Oh, but I have to remember too, she could totally feel like, hey, you know what? I'm admitting it. I admitted it to myself. Yes, I killed my daughter, and yes, I got away with it. But she may have made peace with herself by saying she did it already. She can admit it to anybody she wants. It won't matter. She won't ever be sorry since she will know. Oh. Jetty, wake up, man. Parents don't know who their kids sleep with. Yeah, that is true. A lot of people don't know who baby's daddy is. Look at Maury Povich show. I bet you're a cool mom. I embarrass my daughter so much. She gets so mad at me, but she's such a little mini me. We were in a parking garage today, and it's like echoing, and I yell. I'm like, Sage, don't do drugs. I was like, no, you can't have sex with the reindeer. She's like, Mom, stop. I embarrass her all the time. We have so much fun. She gets so mad at me. I watch Paternity Court here on YouTube. The daughter is a hoe, but you should know who the father is. I still don't think she meant to kill her. Oh, yes, she did. I did, Sarah. She was so mad at me. I was like, we'll be in a supermarket and I'll say stupid things really loud. I'm like, Sage, don't embarrass me like that. She's like, Mom, stop. I do. I'm so bad. But I told her, I said, you know what, Sage, as crazy as I am, would you want it any other way? She's like, no. I said, exactly. My mom embarrassing me right now. See? That's right. I'm 100%. I am not your baby's daddy. Then they go through like 15 of them. Where does she live in Florida? Right now, she's in West Palm Beach. Why are you going to find her? All right, Kai's mom, stop embarrassing her. Or him. Kai could be guy or girl. Let's have a more investigation. I have watched FIP cases that can identify grandchildren if they have all grandparents. Find her. There's one ethnic soup called cock. So whenever I'm in the store, oh, we saw that once with my kid. I tell her, go get the big thing of cock. I wouldn't go that far, but she's still young yet. Till you find them and call and tell everyone you might have seen them, not wait 30 days. Exactly right. She lost her kids, thankfully. They just want to party. And yep. I do not understand her mind. It is heartbreaking when you lose a child. I was a mess for years. I can imagine. Kay said she's not opposed to having another child. Casey should be opposed to having another child. They should have tied her tubes. Hey, Kid Gamer. They should have totally tied her tubes. She is one person that should never have a child. What did Cheryl write? What did I miss? Oh, there it is. Jason, oh. All bets were off, and the boyfriend messages me saying that the cat was sleeping on her tits like, oh, mama is free to embarrass now. Let's also remember Kaylee was found in a spot where she and others are partying in the woods. Yeah, by the way, this I don't know. I agree, Kai. She should have given the kid up for adoption. What I don't understand, though, wasn't her body moved to an actual cemetery? Because I read an article that some couple from Sarasota always goes to where her body was, and it's like a big swampland, but it's not a funeral home. I thought they moved her grave to an actual funeral. Am I wrong? Is Kay still living with a lawyer? Not a lawyer, private detective. Oh, I had to plug in my phone. Phyllis, by the way, I just got your email. Should I call her up, Max Cobra, and say, yo, what's up, Casey? My mom is laughing at what you said. They did, but people have shrine where she was found. Yeah, but they're saying, I agree, Abba, but this thing was saying that her bones are there and that's where she's buried. I'm like, no, it's not. And there's like balloons and stuff, and it was just really weird. I'm a drug addict, but I've been sober 7 years. Good for you, Jessica. When I was in active addiction, I never once had the urge to hurt or kill my child. Good for you. Yeah, but Mass Cobra, why would her number be listed? I mean, really? She would really list her number? The area where she was found was covered in water during the original search of that spot, but the body was moved several times. I think Kaylee died in the trunk of the car. I agree. She probably died in the trunk of the car. But I mean, who the fuck puts a 2-year-old in Florida in the trunk of a car? Last I heard, she was working as a paralegal for that private investigator she lives with. This is the reason I want to hear the Darley case. Brian needs to do that with me live. There's no way that I know even a quarter of what Brian knows on that case. Like, Brian knows that case like I know Making a Murderer. Like, there's no stone unturned that he hasn't said, done, or anything. And he will make you believe she's guilty. So if you have any doubt that she's innocent, Brian will change that. He will make sure that that you know that she's guilty. Junkie looking for a next fix. Yeah, Sarah, Dolly Rowdier. Rotier or whatever. Your Kratz call had me laughing all night. I want to talk to him again, damn it. Advises, what should I get from my papa in prison? Pictures. But it depends on the prison, though. Totally depends on the prison. I'll call her. I gotta charge my phone though, but it's almost midnight there. Hold on. Oh shit. I don't know where my charger is. Oh, I think it's in the kitchen. Totally agree, Ace. I will call her. I'll do it Monday. Monday's Christmas Eve. I'm not going to call her at 12 o'clock at night. If I'm trying to get her on for like an interview, there's no way she's doing this at 12 o'clock at night. It's totally unprofessional of me. So I will wait until an earlier time. Maybe I'll call her tomorrow in my driving, and because I'm driving like 12 hours. So maybe then I'll call her. I would ask her. I would keep her professional. I wouldn't ask her like, how'd you kill your daughter? But, what happened with her father? What actually happened? See if she has the same story that she did then. Like, I'm more than willing to give her open forum to discuss it, not attack her or anything, and just find out from her own words what happened. I don't know if she'll come on, but hey, you never know. Thanks, Ace. She's at the bar anyway. Darlie Case was sick. It does not surprise me she was convicted. Still, strangely, Brian is someone that I met through Making a Murderer, and he also has a YouTube channel, and he covers Dolly Rowdier case, and his son actually is locked up for a long, long time, but he knows Darlie Case. He's been in touch with Dolly Rowdier for a long time. It's Brian St. John. I really would be interested. And I may have a chance because now there's new news about her and about this, if she decides to do this show, that's promotion. That's why, anyone writing a book or something like that, it's good promotion. So hopefully I can get her. It won't hurt to try. I like getting responses from Laura too. I kind of geeked out over the last night, first time chatting for me. Casey's not talking about this murder. She just wants to seek spotlight. That's okay. She could seek spotlight. I could direct her. What's Casey's number? I'd like to try to get an interview with her. Has anyone ever talked to the jurors? No, I haven't talked to the jurors actually. Thanks, Jill. I know that the media spoke to the jurors a long time ago, but I haven't seen anything recently. Never spill my wine. I don't drink it fast. Like, I'll never even finish this. And this is the last of it. Am I single? Yeah, I'm single. I was just talking to my daughter about that today. I said, look at all these ugly people that have husbands. Why can't I meet anyone? You want a number? I'll give you a number. Nice, Marissa. All right. Because before my phone dies. Her number is 407-456-3013. Or I'm like reading it. Let me type it. Hold on. 407-456-3013 is one. Second one is 407-403. 3564. Falcon's not here. I think he had a date. Shoot my head. My head? Thank you, rubbish. Thank you. You're the best. Thanks, Kai. You can meet someone. How much are you willing to settle? I'm not settling. Never, ever, ever settle. Ever. I felt sorry for George. He was hung out to dry, and he is the only Anthony that had scruples. I agree, Sarah. And, speaking of George, here's another thing. I have discussed this before, but I want to discuss it again. A lot of people thought he was guilty from his presentation in court. He didn't get irate. And, if someone accused me of this, I would get irate. He acted exactly the way they tell you to act in court. You're not supposed to get irate. You're supposed to be monotone. You're supposed to not give the jury any, not look at them. That's how lawyers tell you to be in court. So people judged him wrong by that. He did exactly what you were supposed to do in court. Exactly. I agree with whoever said they goofed out when you spoke to them. Thanks, Nicola. That was strangely. Nick, I'm guessing he's on a date. I can't say for sure. Can someone call the police? Who is she planning to murder? Professor, what are you talking about? Poor guy's not recovering from a spinal cord issue from his car accident last month. I agree, Sarah. You're the good girl from Kai. I think the lawyers are wrong with that advice. No, they're not, though. You have to be monotone. Because remember, a judge sees this all the time. Judges, have these cases all the time. Jurors, it's so easy for a cross-examination to go very, very, very bad because each side is out to win. There's no mistake about that. Each side wants to win. Everybody goes into court wanting to win. It's not about justice. My lawyer said to me a sentence that I will never forget. It is the greatest line anyone has ever told me. If you ever want justice, you don't bring it in a courtroom. And he was so right about that because there is no justice in a courtroom because everything is a fucking game about who's going to win. And each side, it's who plays the better game. It's like a game of chess. Who's going to play it better? The jury and everybody are just pawns in this game because it really comes down to which lawyer is going to give the biggest line of bullshit and which lawyer is going to be the better bullshitter. That's what court is. There is no justice ever in court. It's all a game. And the people that play that game better is who's going to walk out the winner. It's sad but true. They're told not to look at the jury. Good answer, Kai. But it's true though. It is, but it's not even to the judge, it's also to the jury. Thanks, Ace. It's a great Metallica song. I haven't listened to Metallica in a while. I think jurors want emotion, especially when defendants in a murder case. Abba, I agree with you. I do. But you can't leave a witness, a suspect, a defendant, anything so open and with emotion that the cross-examination is going to destroy them. And that's what happens more times than not, is that if someone, you never know how jurors are going to see it. Jurors can think if you're over emotional, you're acting. If you're over the top, you're acting. If you're, if you make one little lie in your hystericalness, cross-examination is going to destroy that. They're going to destroy you, and all of a sudden you're not credible. When you get hysterical, when you get hysterical, you ramble and you say things that you may not have meant. But once you're on court, you can't take that back. You have that 1 second that you just can't say, oh my God, I didn't mean that. You can't do that in court. So the rule of thumb is you stay as calm as possible and as level-headed as possible. And this way you don't get hysterical. You don't forget what you were going to say, because everyone that gets on a stand is coached by a lawyer or somebody. And the questions they're going to ask, but you don't know the questions cross-examination is going to ask. And you guess what they're going to ask. Like, they're probably going to ask you this. They're probably going to ask you that. But then the cross-examination could be totally different, and you could totally get fucked. And that's in any case, any trial. Hey, Irikos. Irikos in the house. At least your boyfriend is listening to this hashtag Nicola. Got Kaczynski's voicemail. If only they had somebody like Tom Fassbender to interview Anthony. Good one, Peterson. Dr. Phil used to be a jury consultant. Some of his info about it was absolutely interesting. Oh my God, he really called Marissa. I agree. And plea bargains turn into a card game. Absolutely. Vodka makes me brave. It's like 11 o'clock there. He's not going to answer. Smitty, hiya. Hey, Repo. Love from West Texas. A lot of Texas tonight. Thanks, Kai. They call it the halls of justice because everything happens in the halls before this case. That's true too. I never heard that before, but that's a good saying. You make a good point, Laura. It just seems like when you keep doing the same thing, expect a different result. I know what that answer is. That means you're insane. You might want to change strategy. But Abba, personally, and this is just a personal thing, I think it goes back to same thing with criminals. Our justice system may seem wrong because we study the fucked up cases, but 95% of the time we get it right. And court is the same way. If 95% of the time people remain monotone and they put no feeling in it and they don't have their emotions invested in it, it works 95% of the time. Every once in a while, you're going to get a juror that wants to see emotion, that wants to see the defendant on the stand. Same thing. Same rules apply. Don't put a defendant on the stand, whether he's innocent or guilty, because you don't know how a jury is going to react or how a jury is going to see it. And the thing is, you interview the jurors originally, but you don't know them. You don't know what their intentions are. You don't know who they are. It's not like they talk and you get to read them. That's why you always see not the main lawyer, but like other people like constantly watching the jury. They're looking for facial expressions. They're looking, how are they playing this? Are they believing this guy? Body language is a pretty telling thing when it comes to jurors. Do I like Trump? Yes or no? I'll remain quiet. Bald mustache connected to Oprah. I wouldn't trust him as far as I could throw him. Princeton. I'm missing conversation, I guess. I have to go in a few minutes, so have a great night, everyone. Thanks, Spicy. It is huge. Well, strangely, I won't be around tomorrow because I will be on the road. But I will see you guys on Monday for Christmas Eve. I will never be a jury because if I am, I'll start asking questions. No lie. My mom was on a jury with are you guys familiar with the Amy Fisher case? You guys know what Amy Fisher is out of Long Island? I'm going to guess that's a yes, Peterson. All right. Her lawyer, his wife, was on the same jury as my mom. And my mom was like, I don't want to be on this fucking jury. And she said, my husband told me that in order to get out of jury duty, all you have to do is tell them that no matter what, you will never go against a police officer. And my mom's like, well, that's easy. It's my son's a cop. And she said that is how you beat jury duty every time, is you just tell them, nope, I will never go against a police officer. I believe police will never lie. I believe police will always do the right thing, and you will never be on a jury. That's how you get out of jury trial. Joey Buttafuoco. What is the yes for sorry? What is it for? What? Oh, because I said, do you know Amy Fisher case? I just can't lie that huge. Did she shoot the boyfriend's wife in the head? Yes, she did. Good night, Nick James. Casey A is cute for a sick, twisted freak. She is very pretty. The jury was staring right at Casey Anthony. The defense table was directly across from them. Not normal, but could have been a factor. It absolutely could have been a factor. Really, I would never imagine that you would get out of jury duty. Yeah, I wouldn't. I'm dying to be on a jury. 47 years, nobody's ever called me for a jury. I don't know why. I would love to be on a jury. Happy holidays, everyone. Spicy, you leaving? My friend was called to be on jury, but he went late to the meeting on purpose and they turned him down. Surely everyone would do that for jury. A lot of people don't know that, though. And some people like to be on a jury. I know I want to be on a jury. Just make sure you're a registered voter. I think I'm a registered voter. Kills me, I have to go. I just started talking here. My best friend is about to get here. Well, still, stranger, you have a wonderful night and be safe and don't drink and drive. Or saying you're a Nancy Grace fan, but that will get you booted. That wouldn't get you. I never boot, ever. The only way that you would get booted is being a complete dick. That's how you get booted. Or like spamming. Other than that, I don't boot. Happy holidays, but I'm not leaving yet. All right. Love jury duty. I'm telling you, man, I would love to do jury duty. I just got summoned 2 weeks ago. Make sure it's a good trial. Happy holidays to all QT family. I'll be here Christmas Eve, guys. That'll be the last one before I take a break. Actually, no. Yeah, that'll be the last one before I take a break. I was going to ask you why you haven't been on jury duty. You would rule the whole thing. I would love, you know what? I would love to be on jury duty. Love it. Never been called, ever. Not even like the dumbest thing. So did Nancy Grace change her mind about the case? About which case? As far as I know, Nancy's never changed her mind about anything. I am planning to be a lawyer. Well, good luck, Kai. It's a lot of schooling. I was on jury duty and got picked for the trial. So what happened, Max? I was called juror number 1 and he pleaded out at the last second. How lame. I was asked but didn't turn up. Even the $11 pay doesn't cover your bills. I would still do it, though. My son talks nonstop. I'm thinking lawyer, politician. That's my son, too. Merry Christmas to all my QTs. Won't be back till after Christmas. Phyllis, Friday night after Christmas will be my first live after Christmas. And Phyllis, you have a wonderful day. Right after this live, I'll send you your $25 gift. And you have a wonderful Christmas and Christmas Eve. Apparently, she kept saying she did say Stephen was guilty. She's such an asshole. I lost all respect for her when she blatantly lied. They don't pay anything at all for the first 10 days. Yeah, but Marissa, you get free insurance. So you don't need the money. You get free insurance. Night Spicy, Merry Christmas. Spicy's leaving. Not leaving just yet. Tree company didn't get paid for work they did. Customer wouldn't pay because there was sawdust on the lawn. That's boring. Lori, following a case of the 15-year-old that was killed in the Bronx. No, I'm not actually. What's the story there? I recently heard something about a killing in the Bronx, but I don't think that was it. I'd probably get in trouble for rolling my eyes or snickering. That would be me. I'd be like, ugh. If I leave, I'll be back. It's just while I reply to a message. All right, Isaac. Cost of living is still the same. Actually, Canada's more expensive. I pay $350 a month for health insurance. That's cheap, Sarah. Well, I won't even tell you what my company wants. I don't have insurance. I have dental and vision. That's it. You're boring. You're boring. Max Corbett just said I was boring. Bitch. Who was saying Stephen Avery was guilty? Stephen Avery was guilty. Yeah, Nancy Grace did. Laura would stand up and object to the defense being fucking idiots. Yeah, right? 5 years. No, not 5. It's been 10 years. 10 years ago, absolutely, Marissa. Now I know better. Yeah, insurance. Lisa, you got it, right? I sent you the 25. You got it? And Google Pay is great. There's no fees like PayPal or nothing. Really, it doesn't feel cheap at student loans. That's for sure. You said my case was boring. Oh, well, it is a boring case. I almost said Laura would stand up and object. Did you hear about the kid who had to cut his hair at a wrestling match because his hair was too long? No, but you'd probably want to cut your hair for a wrestling match so they don't grab your hair. So if you got put on a case that Beauty and Strang was working, you would be able to bite your tongue, Laura. Hell yeah, I'd be able to bite my tongue. I'm telling you, my custody fight taught me a lot. A lot. Getting locked up for 30 days wrongly taught me a lot about court and how not to act and what not to do. Because my bubbling personality wasn't always so calm. Believe that. Oh, Pee-wee wrestling? I don't know. I don't know the case, though. Not sure in other states. Here in Illinois, we get slapped with a hefty fine if we don't have medical insurance. And Blue Cross Blue Shield is almost $800 a month for a decent plan. My plan at work, they want $13,000 that you have to meet before they'll cover it 100%. And on top of that, it's like a $13,000 deductible, plus you have to pay $500 a month. It is the stupidest insurance I've ever heard. Did you see Nancy Grace with Elizabeth Smart? I think so. Welcome back, Isaac. True, it's expensive here in Chicago. DeBoss, what's that? I'm assuming that's a case number. Yeah, I'll show it to you. I'm not joking. It's a $13,000 deductible, and once that's met, then they'll cover 100%. But on top of that $13,000 deductible, which must be paid before they cover anything, you also pay the company or whoever $250 a paycheck or $500 a month. It is insane. Thanks, Nicola. Yeah, it's $250 a paycheck or $500 a month on top of a $13,000 deductible. It is insane. Like last year, and this is like new, and yet our dental and our life insurance is cheap. Vision, cheap. I pay $57 a paycheck for my whole family to be full coverage on vision, full coverage on dental, and life insurance of $250,000. I pay $57 a pay period, which is like $100 and some dollars a month for all of that. My health insurance through the roof. It wouldn't even touch it. It is total rape. Last year wasn't like that. Last year we had a normal plan that had a normal deductible. Yeah, this year everybody quit. It's not even worth it. Thanks, Kai. It's ridiculous. It's what it's good for is insurance of people that like had heart attacks and people that can't get covered anywhere else, or that's what it's good for. Or if you're on tons of medication. I'm old, but I'm really healthy. And I don't need a doctor for any of that. I see my doctor once a month. I get my drugs and that's it. I'll move on. Actually, now I see him once every 3 months. He writes me a prescription for 3 months and I'm done. I'm good. So I don't know. It's crazy to me. Insurance is a total scam. Thank God I have healthy kids too. And like my feeling is if it ever happens that they like I shouldn't say that my twins are covered, my kids are covered under their dad, but they're two of them, my twins don't have the greatest insurance, but it's still insurance. So I'm the only one that's fucked in a like major emergency, but worst case scenario, I'll quit my job and get Medicaid. I mean, I'm so not worried. But yeah, insurance is insane. I'm a 71 model too. All right, Hightower. I know my birthday's coming up soon too. My luck, the second I'm uncovered, I'll get rushed to the ER for appendicitis. I hear you, Spicy. See, here in Alabama, though, they have like it's not even a sliding scale, but I pay $50 a doctor visit and I get my medication from like a discounted pharmacy or whatever. It's like the greatest thing ever. I used to pay 35, but since I got a raise, now I pay 50. And like it's up to if you make like up to $68,000 or $65,000 a year, you only pay like $50 a month, $50 a visit. So if God forbid something happened, or I mean the hospital's not covered, but if something like that should happen, I'm good. I'm good to go. No, Ace, he meant the year born in 71. Spicy. Shh. I'm still 35. I'm forever 35. Hey, what's up, Tim? Damn, I'm mental know your birthday. It's January 4th. Good job, Shauna. I'm getting my appendix removed in a while. The doctor said my son got his out. This is why I don't drop coverage. The second I do, I'll get hit by a meteorite. That was a good one, Sarah. Yep. I'm the 4th. Fluffernutter. Fluffernutter Butter is the 7th, and my twins are the 11th. And then my mom's the 16th. All right, Hightower. You're an 87 model. You're a youngin', Ace. You're a baby. Baby. I miss my 30s. I do. January 20th, another Capricorn. I'm curious how a New Yorker end up in Alabama. There were a lot of places in between. But basically, New York City is very, very expensive. Long Island is even more expensive. And after living California, kids cap in, moved to Florida. My dad was dying, so I stayed with them for a while. And after my dad died, I stayed with my mom for about a year, make sure, she was okay and everything was good. And then, she got her life back. And I wanted to move somewhere that had a really good schools that I could afford that wasn't going to break me being a single mom of 3 kids. So I looked on a map and I researched. I was going to go to Illinois. I didn't want to go anywhere near Iowa again because that's where my custody fight was. And I kept hearing about this town that I live in, and the income per capita is higher than New York City, Long Island, Beverly Hills. And I said, everyone's like, what the fuck are you going to do in Alabama? I said, it's not like on a bayou. It's not what you think. It's up by Tennessee and it's beautiful. And I came and checked it out. I fell in love with it. And 3 years later, we're still here. That's how New York ended up here. But funny enough, there's a lot of New Yorkers here, like a lot. Like nobody's born here. It's all government and everything else. Not really where I am, Peterson. Maybe in other parts, like down south of southern Alabama. But like gas today, because I have I don't know if you guys know what Kroger's is, but they give you discounts on gas when you buy food there. I paid $1.64 a gallon. It's normally $1.97, but $1.64. Anyone in Illinois is going to drop dead. But yeah, $1.64 for fucking a gallon of gas. It was awesome. I agree, Stacy. Hey, Brady. Makes me think of my cousin Vinny. It's $2.94. See, exactly. I would never have thought about anywhere in Alabama. Are there a lot of CIA where you are? Where I am, I'm right outside of Huntsville, and Huntsville's all government and government, military, a lot of retired military. I'm sure there are CIA. Thanks, Kai. 79 model. Yes, Karen, we are very lucky. So I had to set up my Google Pay account. You just need my Gmail as far as I already sent it. Did you get the email I sent? It already said sent. But I sent you the picture of the email. Yeah, I replied to your email. You'll see it. You must be a joker then at Ace 40. It's 164 here where I live. That's without a discount. Oh no, we got a discount. I got 30 cents off a gallon. Anthony, 4 people won. Lisa won, Phyllis won, Sean won. Victoria, I think, won, but she forfeited and gave her winnings to Lisa, and I forgot who the other one was. Don't hate me. You have cheap gas. My dad is saying the F word. Sorry, I can't say the F word on here. I'm a kid. Are you really, Kai? How old are you? I'm so old. I remember when gas was like 65 cents. 238 in Jersey is not bad at all. Renee won. That's right. Thanks, guys. I am 11 from Kai. You're 11? So what are you doing up so late? I don't believe you're 11. Price $1.64 for gas. I pay $3.50. Ouch. I'm a joker, but I'm not joking about that, Nicola. I paid $3.65 a few days ago. Where are you, Shauna? That's crazy. You got to be in a major city. I went to the movies. Your Idaho is $3.65? Damn. I didn't know it was that high. New York, I believe, is $3.45. I didn't think Idaho was that high. I think you pay $1.30 or something like that for petrol. Really, Karen? That's cheap. But yeah, it was $1.65 or $1.65. I was like shocked. $1.90. See, that the boss, that's what it is here without the discount. But if you have Kroger's, they give you a discount, and like every other weekend, it's like 4 times the amount. So you're always saving. And I don't drive that much, so every time I go to fill up, we eat a lot more than I drive, so I'm always saving money. Karen's from the UK or Australia. She's from Australia. And she's got the softest, sweetest voice ever. Thanks, Kai. I still don't think you're 11, though. You want to live in the UK if you think your petrol is expensive here. $1 a liter. That is cheap, Karen. We're $1.53 per liter. I am, I swear. So, Kai, how did an 11-year-old find my channel? Unless you're one of my kids' friends. $1.20, Karen. I also don't think Kai is 11. Yeah, I don't either. He could be one of my son's friends. I wish we had discounts. Oh, you don't have Kroger's? You guys have Kroger's, don't you? I looked up live streamed. Okay. Kai, you a gamer? All my friends, I'm off. Spicy, you have a wonderful Christmas, but I will be here at Monday night. I will totally be here Monday night. Kroger's here is called Baker's. But is it a real Kroger's? Like, do you get the discounts? Not really, only at my friend's house. Any more about Casey? God, so snippy. He blows me up and then said, any more about Casey or I'm leaving. We don't get anything out of Alberta. Oh, you're another Canada? Yes, and store brand is Kroger. Do they get the, so Franklin, did they do the discounts too? Gas over here is 85 cents a liter at Costco. 85 cents. Kai's in New York. Oh yeah, Kai, what part of New York? Amanda, Chicago. Kroger's in South Texas. Ugh. Yeah, Kroger's is good. Albany. Kai is in the capital of New York. Costco's 4 hours away. Costco's far. We don't even have a Costco here. Hey, I just got on your live. Hey, Alicia. Is it Alicia or Alicia? Ottawa. A lot of Canadians. More Canada in the house. So I'm going to go for a little while longer, but then I am going to go because I have to be up super early and I have a super ass long drive tomorrow. And I am so not looking forward to it. So Mass Cobra, anything you want to discuss about Casey Anthony? Yeah, I'm so not looking forward to it. I hate this drive. It's almost 4 liters to a gallon. Can you post a link, Laura, to the Hangouts? I can't get on. What Hangouts? I haven't done a Hangout. Be careful driving tomorrow. I will. No what? Jill, I didn't do a Hangouts. Unless you mean Iracosa's Hangout, but I don't have that link. Thank you for doing these. Get some rest. I never realized how fun these are. Ah, Sarah. They are fun. I mean, I keep it open. It's totally open forum. Mass Cobra, I don't know what no means. No what? Marissa, she is missing. I noticed that too. I was like, oh, Marissa. Do you have a video on what you think happened to Jean Monnet? Like, was it the pan? Nicole, we just did that yesterday. We discussed all that yesterday about her. I have a lot of videos, though, about Jean Monnet from 2 years ago. If you go on my channel and then you look up videos, you'll see I have a bunch of Jean Monnet Ramsey. What did you ask me? I asked you if there anything you wanted to discuss. I have a 3-hour drive tomorrow to see my daughter for Christmas. Ace, that's awesome, though. I get rid of one of mine. Pooh, see ya for a week. Gonzo. Mass Cobra Ziggy wants to know, do you think she's guilty? I love tuning in when I have time. You really have to pay attention and you move along fast. Love it. Thanks, Sarah. Thanks, Alicia. I have to redo it. My grays are growing in. Laura, can I please clarify something about Jean Monnet from last night? Go for it, Abba. Kai, tell your mom thanks. Casey Anthony Repo is living in West Palm Beach. Is there anything at this point that Casey can be charged with? No. Jill, we were saying that before, that she could turn around. She could totally turn around and say, I did it. I am guilty. I absolutely am the one that killed her. And there's nothing anyone can do due to double jeopardy. Bye, Nicola. Thanks for coming. Happy Christmas. Merry Christmas. And for some reason, I don't see you guys. Happy New Year. But I mean, I'll be here. I don't know if you guys will. Some of you guys have to go on vacation. Karen and Janelle Ruff. Do you think she acted alone? Jill, are you late for the vid? Girl, bye, you look very pretty. I see no gray hair. Oh, trust me, they're there. This is actually a really good dye. It covers grays for like a long time. No, I don't. I think she had help. You think Casey Anthony had help? Hey, Ethel, that's what it is. Marissa left because she's mad that I said she's cray-cray that Casey Anthony's innocent. So she left me. Nah, I'm just kidding. Thanks for answering me, Jill. Mess Cobra, they want answers. Marissa not missing on phone. Nick told me. She's not allowed to be on a phone. She's ordering her mattress. Send you an email. Can you email me back when you have a chance? I don't want to take up the chat for this. And I want to start listening to the show. Absolutely, Lisa. Did you not get it? Just tell me that. Did you not get it? But you saw my email, right? I need your hair. I'm telling you, it's really good. I bought it. I think I bought it like at Kroger's actually, or it was cheap too. It was like $10. The email asking for my Google Pay or PayPal info. No. I sent you the picture that says sent. That I sent you 25 to your email. Prosecution of a person twice the same offense, risk or disadvantage incurred from two sources simultaneously. He is in double jeopardy, unable to speak either language equivocally, adequately. Casey Anthony guilty. Please share your thoughts. Casey Anthony is guilty as sin. There is no two ways about it. Guilty as sin. I'm selling Ken Kratz punching bags. That'd be nice. Nice necklace from Kai. Thank you, Kai. I think she has a boyfriend or a current fling help her. She's manipulative. Nah, she did it all by herself. Yeah, Lisa, I sent you the picture. Let me just double check. That's the wrong email. I thought I still had it open. I had to switch emails, which I can't do while I'm on YouTube. Where'd you guys go? There you are. I gotta go. Have a safe drive. Thanks, Alicia. Casey is guilty as Kratz. Totally agree. Where did you get the headphone? What headphone? Oh, my headset? This? What do you mean, where'd I get it? I bought it. I bought him at Best Buy 2 years ago, last year. Yeah, guys, make sure you hit like on the way out. LOL from where? Oh, Best Buy. I bought him from Best Buy. Kai is so not 11. I don't care what anybody says. According to Dr. Cyril, we can scientifically eliminate theories that Burke or Patsy killed JonBenét with a blow to the head. The evidence doesn't point to it. All right. Laura, are you still a web designer? Not, I haven't done it in a couple of years. It's so tedious and time consuming. I would do it for fun, or I would do it like as a side job, but not full time. Maybe Casey and Kratz can get together. I'm sure he's jerked off to her many of times. I would not doubt that for 1 second. Kai, close your ears. How did she not get beat in jail? Single white girl, pretty white girl. Who knows what she did? Actually, I make some Ken Kratz toilet paper now. It's a hot seller. So for other cases, any news on Frazzy today? And is there anything any update latest or anything on him? Which is the Kelsey Breath case? Why would anyone have killed John Bonet? I'm flabbergasted still to this day. Ace, you're not the only one. A lot of people are. Laura, do you think if KZ gets Avery free, she'll go after Manitowoc? Oh, hell yeah. Tim, she's going to go after them for every bloody cent they have. She does this for money. Don't let anybody kid you. Lawyers do this for money. She has exoneration cases. She's a millionaire. There's a reason she's a millionaire. She doesn't do it for free. Kai, if you're only 11, then how would you say yes, Tim? I knew you were on 11. Zelna would be framed for murder. I feel like it. I knew you were on 11. That's exactly what I thought. Zelna would be framed for murder. I don't get Zelna would be framed for murder. KZ would probably go right after them civilly, but not criminally. No, she's made it clear. That's that's the one thing I gotta say. That changed 1,000 times in the last 3 years. She changes her story all the time about that. Bottom line is, yeah, she is going to she's not going to go after anybody criminally. But again, it's not her job to, but she's not going to go after anyone criminally. I think Casey's guilty from what I've learned so far. Safe travels tomorrow. Thanks, Janelle. Casey, you leaving me too, Karen? I am turning 14 February. I'm turning February 14th. Does anyone feel the husband, the Darley route? Absolutely, KT. I've said that from the beginning, and Brian yells at me all the time for it and says, no, he wasn't. I said, that motherfucker is guilty. I was like, he either did it with her or he did it alone, but he is involved somehow, some way. So, KT, I'm totally with you on that. Hey, Nick. I fell asleep. Is this whole thing going to be up to watch? Yeah, I'm shutting down in a couple of minutes because I got to be up really early. If she got Avery off and went after Manitowoc, they'd frame her for murder. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Bye, Karen. Oh, I thought you were leaving, Car. I have heard things about that and also think Darren is involved. I totally think Darren's involved. I know the son's trivial, but no way the mother would have stabbed her sons on a white carpet. That's a good point, Abba. I never thought of that. How many years would she be locked up? Who, Kai? I'm sorry it's not you or your show. I don't sleep well. Insomnia. My dispensary is out of my oil now. So I'm on my own to sleep till through get it in. I hate when I've gone pharmacy to pharmacy after pharmacy trying to get my drugs. It says a lot when he was asking around his house to be robbed. I totally agree, Katie. Wasn't the couch white as well? I believe so. I'll be here Monday night. All right, Isaac, for Christmas Eve. Then I'll wear a Santa hat. But it won't be late because I got to work Tuesday. I'm working Christmas normal hours. Actually, I'm starting an hour later, but 6 to 1. But I don't care because it's literally double pay. So yeah, I'll work all day. Thanks, Mr. Bucket. I love you too. I don't know where Winston is. He's either with Sage somewhere or he's sleeping. Oh, there he is. He's sleeping in his bed. Puppy's going to take this drive with me tomorrow, and I really hope he doesn't piss in the car. What is her name? The one who killed their child. Darlie Rowdier. You'll see Winston Monday night. He's going to have a long drive tomorrow. He needs his rest. He's got to keep me company. Like, going there isn't so bad, but coming home's tough. Children's Benadryl will change your life. Cherry grape bubblegum. What kind of dog? The one they're talking about, Fluff and Nutter Butter, he is a puppy Maltese. He did look sleepy. He was cranky. Dolly Rowdy is a weird case. It is. And I'm telling you, if you listen to Brian, he's absolutely guilty. She's absolutely guilty, hands down, no question about it, no questions asked. Darren's not involved, and he's very, very well versed on the case. Hey, Jen, I'm just not sure that he's right. And I've said that, like, I see both sides of it. And if you listen to someone who's very well versed on the innocent side, they say hands down, she's innocent. And it's like, you don't know who to believe. Like, it's really hard to decipher which side to go with. I have a cranky Chihuahua. He's an old doggo. Yeah, I bought Fluff and Nutter steps today and trying to I forgot he never used them before. I was trying to teach him how to use steps. He's not liking them. I think there's something fishy with Darren. Kai, an 11-year-old would not know that. Nor would an 11-year-old speak like that. But good try. Yeah, she's on death row, Jill. She's never going to get off. She's on death row in Texas for like the last, I don't know, 18 years or something. It's been a long time. I need to look up his Rowdier case. Haven't heard anything about it. Oh, you haven't heard anything about it? Maybe I'll do that Monday night. Maybe that'll be like Christmas special. Is Darlie Rowdier. It's there's a lot to the case, but it's a really sick and twisted case if she did it. I don't think she's the full quid. I thought her last appeal was up. No. According to Brian and other people who believe she's guilty, or innocent, she hasn't even started her whole appeals yet. Yeah, there's a lot of there's actually a show on not Forensic Files, but their A&E did a special just like they did on Scott Peterson, and it really took her innocent side, and there's so much to that case. Christmas Eve special on Sexy PJs. She had a serious cut to the throat that would have killed her a few inches to the left, but it wasn't that serious of a cut. Kai, you still fooling? Yes. He's 14, but he knows all about Dolly Rowdier. Okay. And he's from New York. I have to look it up. I thought I watched everything I could find. Yeah, there is. Thanks, Jen. There is a it's an A&E special. It just came out a couple of months ago. I think it was over the summer. And it really proves her innocence. Like, they took that end of it, and it's really like which side to believe. You don't know. And I don't know. Her bruising was pretty bad. I agree with that, Katie, that her bruising was pretty bad, but there were so many other factors that they said it points to her guilt. Like the footprints, I can't think of them all off the top of my head, but like, that's why I said I would have Brian on. He knows this case well. You leaning more to, I am so split in the middle, Lisa. On one hand, just like we were talking last night, I have this thing about mothers killing kids, seemingly, loving parents killing their kids. It's hard for me to fathom. It is. I know it happens every day, but it's hard to fathom from non, evil people. One of the things that has always bothered me about her is she gives birth and she's totally decked out, completely decked out, hair and makeup done in the hospital. I had twins. I didn't give a fuck what I look like in the hospital. And to me, it just showed it like weird. Like, why are you getting all decked out the day you give birth to take pictures? That to me was a little odd. A sock, the sock a couple houses has me confused. I do believe that the sock Darren planted. I really do. I'm convinced Darren planted the sock because why the fuck would somebody run and have the sock? Like, why? That doesn't make any sense. Nobody would have the sock. So I don't like a killer's not going to run with the sock. So that's why I do believe Darren planted it. I put some light makeup on when I went to have my kid. See, you guys are all good. I didn't care what I look like. He's not the full quit either. Maybe she's narcissistic. Interesting. I will catch up tonight for sure. Ethel, my phone is almost dead. I need to charge it. I'm on like 1%. I couldn't find my battery because then I remembered I put it in the kitchen. Uh-oh. I just read it. Uh-oh. It was my football number. That's why I use it. That works. Sarah, no, I went to South. Me either. No makeup at all. Hair was a mess. Yeah, I didn't give a shit. I was like, no pictures. Bah. Take pictures of the babies. I took like 6 baths before deciding to go to the hospital. Of course, it was an override, the contractions. See, I didn't have any. I had C-sections for all of them. I don't even know what a contraction feels like. And I don't know what a contraction feels like. I don't know what labor feels like. I went through all 3 kids with nothing. C-sections done. I was just so happy to see my baby. Never thought of how I look like. Because it is, you have that certain love that you just, the instant you hold them, you just bond with them. And I can't imagine killing them. I just can't. I mean, I can sometimes, like when they piss me off, I could just see myself doing it. But in reality, I couldn't imagine killing my kids. Even this morning, she says to me, I said, I have to go to the store. I have to finish shopping. She goes, can I go with you? I'm like, no. She's like, why? I said, because I don't like you. She goes, should I get dressed now? I said, yes. I'm like, how did that just happen? How did I just get sucked into this? Can you please look up that case I told you about? The one from the Bronx? I can't imagine killing any kids, much less my own. That's true too. So we went to crime to talking about having babies, but congrats to anyone with children. Why do I think Kai is just totally faking this? But it's okay. We still talk about crime, Kai. Jabas, do you have a name of the person in the Bronx? I don't think there's a person out there that doesn't fart anytime music troll. Do you have a name? Give me a name. I mean, believe me, there's a lot of murders in the Bronx. All right, anytime you're boring and annoying me. It's funny. It's 40. When Kids Creek, I might be able to kill them because Kai is faking, but it's fun. Yeah, but he's just obvious. Are you thinking the one in the pagoda? No, I'm just saying overall. There's a lot of people killed in the Bronx daily. Look up Justice for Junior. Okay. Kai is Ken Kratz for sure. He's sitting with his control question shirt on. That's a good one, Repo. Who is Ken Kratz? Now I know you're faking it, Kai. Totally faking it. Happy Sunday. God bless you from Pakistan. Oh, you're all the way over there. Ziggy is right. Okay. Why do I feel like it's like secret? Can we do the Caitlin Atkins kid? I don't even know who that is, Sarah. Repo, that was funny as hell. God help me. I don't know who Caitlin Atkins is. Akins. Because that's like there's so many cases out there. Let me see. Since everyone keeps since he keeps telling me, let me look it up real fast. Justice for 14 suspects returned to court. They tried to murder, manslaughter, and discharge the incident outside of Bronx Pagoda. In their first court appearance since October, where 13 of the suspects faced Guzman Felia's family and Justice for Junior supporters. For members. Oh, they're all in a gang. Just turns to the trial date to be set. All right, so it's a gang-related story. I agree, Lisa. Lots of messed up people. Kid was blocked from the hospital. But I didn't even know. I mean, I guess I did, but I've never met. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know New York had gangs. New York really didn't have gangs when I was young. Repo is getting sweaty. Maybe somewhere down the line, but not that I know of. Hey, Ethel or Nick, why is she talking for this long? I don't get it. Oh, my battery just died. New York didn't have gangs. New York did not have gangs. And I mean, maybe like in the South Bronx they did. They had a couple of gangs. Manhattan had a few gangs, but it wasn't like real gang activity like LA has. Lacey Wells, read and type up Rick Daniel Wells. New York is famous for its gangs, I thought. Not when I was young. Gangs were not big. Like they really weren't. Maybe it was on the uprise. The mafia was big. Gangs were not. I mean, if you want to call like the mafia a gang, I mean, I guess they were in a way, but the mafia ruled New York, not street gangs. Maybe the street gangs came in when the mafia went down. I don't know. Hey, best nail tech ever. But that's what I'm saying. Like, we had the mafia. Like, you didn't have street gangs. You had mob. They weren't allowing these local bullshit street gangs. Um, where are we? Oh. Daniel Wells. Do it. All right, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Snooker player? I'm getting Daniel Wells, world snooker player. I don't even know what snooker is. Does anyone know what snooker is? Daniel Wells, Australia. Daniel Wells, football? Australian football players playing for a club. What about him? It's a sport a bit like pool. Yeah, I thought maybe it was about pool. Lacey, the only thing I'm pulling up is Daniel Wells Wikipedia, Australian football, Sydney, Australian football, Australian football, Australian football, his surgery. That's all I'm pulling up. Rick Daniel Wells. Are you talking Rick Daniel Wells? Mama's Boss, Original Gangsters. Yeah, best nail tech. I'm not crazy, right? Like, that's the only thing you're pulling up. It's a car crash one, but it keeps saying Rick Daniel Wells. It's weird. I see two different Wells. Rick Daniel. I'm glad I'm not crazy. That's all I keep saying is Rick Daniel Wells. And other people are too, so I know it's not me. Wells Road, high school. What's the date? Me too. I do not get it. Leave it. I got you. Can you give me a date? Because I'm telling you, there's nothing here. It's the only thing it's showing. They're showing a car accident for Rick Daniel Wells. And that's honestly the only thing I'm seeing. Why shame on me? That's all I'm seeing. Sleepy driver Rick Daniel Wells. That's exactly right. That's all I keep finding. Yeah, post the link because we're all finding the same things. So I thought snooker was because I was looking at some and right underneath. All right, Kai. I was looking at something and underneath it said something about pool. I was like, snooker has to be pool. Bye, Kai. He's not 14. I don't know who he is, but he's definitely not 14. Probably my son playing a game. I wouldn't doubt it. Nah. He wouldn't come up with that kind of name, though. Yeah, because he wanted to win the money. He thought that he would be cute, so he subbed to it so he can win the money. I was like, you can't win. 5555. Is that your phone number? 55555? He's like, yeah, I want to win it. I said, you're not going to win it. Aw, thanks, Lisa. Good night, Abba. I will see you on Monday night. And I'm cutting out of here in a minute anyway. I have to get to bed. Zen, do you like just repeating yourself? Abba, if I don't see you Monday, have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I love you too, Crystal. Well, I'm sure you probably talked about this, but have you noticed the interview with Brendan on March 6th where the timer appears to have stopped several times, starting about 11:46? I have. I can't think of it at this very second. But I do know. All right, Ziggy, me either. I do know, Susan, that it's something about it was already disproven or something, that they already explained it. Don't ask me the explanation because I don't remember, but there was something to it. I just don't remember what it was, but it was like all good. I think Zen fell asleep on the keyboard. Was taken to trial 6 times for murder. Who was? I typed this earlier, but I don't think you saw it. Thank you so much for bringing us here. You have such a great attitude, and I think really appreciate you and the QTs. Thank you, Shauna and Karen and everybody here. I absolutely love you guys for wanting to be here. I really, truly do. I mean, I love being able to talk to you guys. I never feel like, oh my God, I have no life. I wish it was more interactive where more of you guys could talk more. Maybe hopefully they'll be able to do that someday. But yeah, I absolutely love you guys here. Night, QT fam. I'll see you Monday, Stacy. So I am going to close out though. It's like 12. I have to get to bed. I got to be up at like 4, which really doesn't mean much because that happens fucking to me every day. But I usually just roll out of bed when I have to work and come over to my desk, but I have to drive tomorrow, so I got to be a little more awake. Ace, and honestly, I love you guys here. I really do. I'm telling you, I have no life. I take care of my kids. I work from my house, so I don't even have adult interaction. My biggest adult interaction is going to the store. People don't believe me. Like, I really have no life. When my kids go to college, I'll have a life again. But you guys make my life better. You really do. Like, I have adult interaction. I'm talking about things that I like to talk about. I'm getting feedback from you guys, and it's great. I mean, I love you guys, honestly. Tell you about it on Monday, all right? Be sure to check out Laura MAM page. Make some suggestions. Absolutely. I'm all for suggestions. Hey, Liz, welcome to our family. Thanks, Ace. But it makes my life better. And I'm glad you guys want to be here with me. I mean, honestly, because I really, really have no life. Nick, tell after I say goodnight. I'm gonna text you guys after. Because you know who has not answered me. And I can't drive there and get her. We love you too. You're awesome when you do, Darlie. Well, yeah. I am going to try to have some. I don't know anyone that's as educated. Actually, I do know, but I don't know if he'll do it. Brian is really well versed on the case, like really, really well versed on the guilty side. I need to find someone who's just as well versed on the innocent side. And that's where, like, I'll sit back, like, okay. Because I'm telling you, you listen to them, you're like, they're innocent, they're guilty, they're innocent, they're guilty, they're innocent, they're guilty. You have no idea. I can't figure it out. Jen, you are my life. You're right. There you are, Brian, right there. Brian's here. Yay. So, Brian, are you busy Christmas Eve? Are you busy Christmas Eve, Brian? Come here. All right, can't go without saying fluff another butter. Oh, Karen, here's Fluffer just for you. Not late night, like 9 o'clock Central Time. Fluff is coming. Say night night. He's so tired. What time would that be? Oh, you're in Eastern time. So 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock my time is 9 o'clock your time. It is a truth. Have a good Christmas from Noah for you guys. Kai. Who's Noah? Look up Shauna Huber. She's a Fruit Loop. Who's a Fruit Loop? Wish you all the happiest Christmas. I'm grateful to have found all of you blessed to have a place to share, like open-minded. You're all badass. Thank you, Amanda. You're badass too. That is my real name. Probably not Laura. All right, well, Brian, I need to get you on because nobody knows Darlie like you do on the guilty side. Now I need to find someone who knows it as good as you on the innocent side, and I don't know if Bernard will do it. Good night, Jen. I'll see you guys Monday. Kisses. Say kisses. Say night-night, Karen. Aw, he just wants to sleep. He's mad. I think he's got to pee. He wants to go out. Oh. Say bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bernard might, but he gets pissed when you show him fact. But I think, like, we need two fighters, though. I mean, that's not fighters, but I think you and Bernard would be good together. His real name's Gary. I know it is. But you and Gary are the only people that I know that are so well versed on the case on opposite sides. What? Whoop. I like him though. Sometimes he some of his theories I don't agree with though. I'll try, but he loses cool a lot. Love you too, Kai. Why, you gotta pee? All right, guys, I gotta go. Fluff and Nut Butter has to go out. Shayna Ubers is the fruit. Oh, she's guilty. She's guilty of sin. Laura will moderate. I will. And I'll just sit back and be like, I don't know. I don't know. She gave her boyfriend a Noah's job. Who's Shayna? Yeah, she's cray-cray. All right, he's about to pee on stuff. So I will see you guys Monday. I may do like something on my travels tomorrow. I'll see. But I hope for anyone that can't be here Monday night, I hope you guys have a fantastic Christmas. And Monday night will be my last night until Friday, probably, because I need a break. I'm still going to do upload some videos, but just lives because I did so many in a row. So, but I don't know. Who knows? I might miss you guys so much. I do on Wednesday or Thursday, but I will definitely see you guys Monday night. If not, you can count on a live, back to normal live schedules, Tuesday and Friday. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night. And again, I'll see you guys for Christmas Eve. If not, I will see you on Friday. All right. So have a wonderful night and I will see you guys later. Bye-bye.